And maybe if I wrap it up for someone who has not had a deep exposure to the technology, and thanks to that now you do, is imagine that OCR is essentially it sees, but it does not understand. It's like a picture taking. That's it. It got it and it processed and it put it somewhere. There is zero knowledge of what it processed. RPA now understands, but it cannot really match and say if things have changed. And with the introduction of AI, and first vision AI, generic AI, right? We all know, we probably all play with it. It can actually extract information and talk about this information. You almost like can chat with an image. That's what's happening. But for finance, it's not enough to use generic chat with an image or processing through ChatGPT. There is a lot of very tedious transformation which needs to take place. And most importantly, for again, us leaders in finance, it's important to trace the data lineage, where it came from, what has changed, and how it matched our classic evergreen perennial three-way match, a two-way match, right? So this is what's happening beautifully now with the introduction of AI in the Docs solution. And perhaps I'll continue to reiterate, and then Dan, as an expert, will fill us in on some specific elements. This table is for you to get an idea on various functions and various features what this older technology, which was still great, you know, we all probably, or at least, okay, some of us used SAP or Oracle with all these inputs, and they did have OCR components, of course. And then the RPA is built in many of the solutions which you're currently using for documents intake. But almost none of them have an actual AI, which allows us to get all of those tools, including the most important part I would like to highlight for you, including the audit trail. Then please educate us.
So what's the difference between these systems, right? So as I previously described the approaches, technological approaches, we can get the example of OCR technology implementation in Abby, for example, or Adobe Acrobat. So you just can upload document, open document, and can edit and can grab data out